Hello students, in this video we are going to study about the chemical changes. This is second part of chapter 13 of science of standard 7th. In this video we are going to more focus on what are chemical changes and what are the different chemical changes that takes place in our surrounding. Now we will study about chemical change. The change due to which one substance gets transformed or changed into another substance having new or different properties is called chemical change. Consider if A is any substance and if it undergoes chemical change, it will form substance B. So, the new product which is formed has the property which is totally different from A. It has all new property in it. Even though the B is produced from A, it does not have any same property of A. Such type of change is called chemical change. For example, in first picture, if we cut wood into different species, here such change are physical change because here the changes which takes place is in the shape of the wood and shape is a physical property of the substance. In second picture, the burning of wood. When we burnt wood, CO2 gas H2O in a moisture form get released into the atmosphere and the byproduct which is formed, that is ash, and this is also a irreversible reaction as we do not get back wood from this remaining ash. So here the substance which is formed after the chemical reaction, that is burning on wood, a new substance, that is ash, is formed. So such type of change are called chemical change. It is also a irreversible change. Now we will study different examples of chemical change. So first change is burning of paper. So whenever we burn paper, burning is also called as a combustion reaction. So whenever we burn paper, it will get converted into the ash. So ash is the new chemical substance which is formed after paper undergoing a chemical change. So on burning, the carbon react with oxygen and hydrogen and it forms carbon dioxide plus water plus ash. We cannot get back this paper from the ash. So, it is a chemical change. So, burning of the paper is a chemical change as we cannot get back original paper from the ash. Now, let's perform some activities so that we can get idea about the chemical reactions and more about the chemical change. So in first activity, we have to take a little bit of vinegar in a small beaker and we have to add a pinch of baking soda. I hope everybody know what is baking soda. Then carefully you have to observe the changes. So vinegar is acidic as it contains acetic acid and baking soda is a base. So when vinegar is mixed with the baking soda, it will form water, carbon dioxide and sodium acetate, sodium ion and acetate ion. So whatever the bubbles like things which you can observe at the surface is just a CO2 bubbles. So the product which is formed like water, carbon dioxide, sodium acetate, all these substances have different properties compared to vinegar and baking soda. So such changes are chemical change. Now let's perform activity 2. In this activity, you just have to take a small amount of sugar in evaporating dish. Heat it till it becomes blackish substance. So as soon as you start heating sugar, it will begin to melt. And as it melts, its color starts to become a golden brown. From golden brown, it will turn into the dark brown. And if you continue heating it, it will finally get converted into the blackish stuff. And also it will start giving unpleasant smell. So, after undergoing such chemical change, from this blackish stuff, we cannot get back our original sugar. So, this is a chemical change as we cannot get our original product. So, heating of sugar, it is also a chemical change. These are more examples of chemical changes. First, burning of fossil fuels. As you already know, what are fossil fuels? Fuels which we obtain from the dead and decaying organic matter, that is fossil fuels like diesel, petrol, natural gas, all comes under the category of fossil fuels. So whenever such type of fossil fuels get burned, burning means it react with oxygen and it will produce carbon dioxide gas and water. Carbon dioxide gas, it is also called as a greenhouse gas. So, this is also a chemical change. Next, that is photosynthesis. As you already know, the process of photosynthesis, it is very important process in plant's life as the plant prepare their food with the help of photosynthesis process. So in photosynthesis, carbon dioxide gets react with the water. You will get starch or glucose plus oxygen plus water. So this is also a very important chemical change which takes place in the plant to prepare their own food. So these two are a very important chemical changes which takes place in our surrounding. Now I hope you understood about the difference between the physical change and chemical change. Now this is activity you have to perform and you have to answer me which is chemical change and which is physical change. So first, that is making a table from wood. So tell me, it is a physical change or chemical change? Yes, exactly, it is a physical change. Means it's just only the shape of the wood has changed. So making a table from wood is a physical change. Second, burning of wood. Tell me, is it chemical change or physical change? Exactly, it is a chemical change. Because after burning of the wood, we get ash and that ash cannot be converted into wood again. So it is a chemical change. Third, breaking of glass object. Exactly, it is a physical change. Because even after the breaking of glass, each piece will remain glass only. So there is no change in the chemical properties. So it is a physical change. Ripening of tomatoes. It is a chemical change because some chemical reactions are taking place into the tomato due to which it undergoes ripening. So it is a chemical change. Fifth, that is rusting of iron. Tell me, it is a chemical change or it is a physical change? Very good. It is a chemical change. because when iron come in contact with the moisture, air, a reddish brown coating is formed on the surface of the iron, that is iron oxide. So here also a chemical reaction is taking place. So rusting of iron is a chemical change. I hope now you understood about how we can identify between a physical change and a chemical change. Now we will see about corrosion or rusting. So whenever the iron particles come in contact with the moisture and oxygen, a reddish brown coating or layer get formed on the iron surface, and this is called as a rust. So you may see in image that all the iron particles undergoes rusting. It is also called as a corrosion. So, or you may have seen your gardening tools as well as railway track. Also, whatever the iron articles you have at your home, they undergoes corrosion, your window grills. So, when iron come in contact with the water and moisture and oxygen, it will form a reddish brown coating, and that is iron oxide. Not only iron particles but copper particles also undergoes corrosion. So you may see in this green color is a copper rust. Everybody might have know about this Statue of Liberty. It is in New York. So earlier it was brown in color, but due to the copper rusting, nowadays it becomes a greenish. So is there any bad effect of corrosion on the metal? Yes, exactly. It will damage metal. It weakens the metal. So it is very necessary to prevent metal from corrosion. So next slide we will study about the ways how we can prevent corrosion. Prevention of corrosion. Iron particles are given a thin coat of zinc to prevent corrosion, and this process is called galvanization. Means if this is iron particles, a thin coat of zinc is applied on the surface of the iron particles which cut the contact of iron with the outer atmosphere moisture. So in this way it prevents the rusting of iron, and this process is called as a galvanization. Second, that is just like iron particles are coated with zinc, copper and brass particles are coated with tin, and this process is called as a tinning. So this is the image of tinning. Third, coats of various colors are applied on aluminium and iron particles to prevent rusting. So in this way, these are all the steps which we can do to prevent rusting. I hope you understood the topics about rusting and also the chemical change. I hope you understood about the physical changes, chemical change, and also about the corrosion or rusting. Thank you for watching my video.